Once again, time to get down to it, burning the midnight oils here at the Midnight Mohawk. Let's jump right into it. You know, brass tacks here. That's me, if you didn't know, brass tacks. I'm here to tell you right now that if you hear a few certain words, be it Cyberpunk 2077, or The Witcher, or CD Projekt Red. If you hear those words, may an exclamation point appear above your head and an earth-shattering noise echo throughout the halls. Because it's time to be aware of what they're doing. And if you're not aware by now, I think you'll be up to speed shortly. How you doing, folks? Let's see who's first in the compartment bay this evening. Sony Punk. Oh yeah, we got the Sony Punk. Yeah, this is definitely not... we're not indoctrinated here. We all know that by now. If you're in here, you're probably a real fan. But if you're not, consider subscribing immediately. Because we tell the truth around here. We're not sponsored. We don't... What do you think we got? A bunch of game fuel in the back? Nah, I don't drink that slop. I don't drink anything but coffee. Someone want to send over some coffee? Hey. Thanks for deploying all those cups. Looks like we got Johnny Knoxville in the house along with Tricky Panda 65. Oh yeah, we got the Mohawks deployed. John Cacalis in the house. What up, man? Witcher 4 using a different engine and ditching the ass Cyberpunk engine. Here, let me pin that, because that's the truth. Oh my god, a new Witcher game. Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. A new Witcher game. You know how they marketed that game? The Witcher 3 specifically. They made a commercial, right? With a very hot lady on the front. And it said, "A Night to Remember." And she was scantily clad. It's a simp device, okay? They're bringing in all these foaming, ooh, we don't get enough content on the internet, so we need to see it in a video game, ooh. You get all these people flocking in, and they have one thought on their mind. The milkers, oh boy, yeah, no thank you. No, thank you. Video games need to tell a tale, and I mean, if there are milkers, they should make sense. I think CD Projekt Red pushes smut. That's all they can do. Open up that P.O. box, brass tacks. I'll send you some coffee. Is that the Oracle? I'll have to look into P.O. box. I've never tried. Here, maybe I can see the chat better. It's like right here. It's not too in my face, right? It's not ridiculous. Howdy, folks. Glad you're here. Hey, Rhett Gaddy in the house, man. How you doing? Got Rhett Gaddy in the house. Appreciate you guys for being here. Yeah. The Elden Ring review, that's not what that was. That was not... It was a soft review. We're going to do the hard review, I think, for mainly just the members. I think you guys will appreciate it the most, me being 100% like, you know, to the point with the review. I think you guys will appreciate it the most. The Elden Ring fan club, there's nothing I can say to them. There's no score good enough, so I might just, you know, distribute to the members, and we'll see about that. Oh, yeah. Fire up that BioShock. Hey, we'll see what happens with this show. If we do a little BioShock later, maybe. Today's announcement by cdpr suggests only one expansion will be released, even though 2 were originally announced. Yes, indeed. I was going to say the F word, but we got to wait 15 minutes before, you know, YouTube turns off the mine, you know, whatever they call it, the line detector, I guess I would call it. But the reality is this. No matter what they promised, they'll never deliver. Ever. There's no point in time where CD Projekt Red will deliver the product. The reason I slow things down and say it like that is because I'm making that 100% promise. There's no way they would have to restart. And if you think they're about to restart this, like, how long has the project been going on? Like 9 years? Yeah, they're not going to restart. They should have, they should have just gotten it right. They didn't. You should try Bulletproof Coffee. I hear it's good. Is that the one with the rifle on the front? Or wait, maybe that's Black Rifle Coffee. I can't remember, but I am interested in trying a lot of different blends of coffee. That's my main drink. You know, I'm trying to cut back on the soda pops. Soda pops. How we doing? Anyway, tonight, we'll see if we play a game later. I don't know if we'll do that, but I do want to discuss this. It's kind of the heel of the title, but I want to talk about this with you guys because this probably matters to you the most. Make sure that audio's turned off. Good. There's kind of like, you know, I understand why people joke about Game Pass. I really do. Because there is slop, okay? There is sludge in Game Pass holding back the gaming industry. Okay. It is holding it back. But by how much? It's hard to say exactly, but let's just talk about this one specifically. Because I said goddamn. Oh, already cursing. It's too late. I checked out this game. I tell you this right off the bat, folks. It wasn't like I was asking for the world, okay? I'm not asking for GTA 6. I'm not asking for, you know, Cyberpunk 2 or whatever. I'm not asking for Metal Gear Solid 6. I just wanted a snowboarding game, okay? One that kind of felt realistic, looked kind of realistic. This does neither. This game right here is a asset flip. Once again, I don't know where the assets are from, mind you. But Game Pass, I just resubscribed, okay? I was unsubscribed for a minute. I said, wait, why'd my subscription run out? Oh, yeah, it's because they haven't been releasing shit. I've got everything, okay? I've got everything I need. But let me just tell you, this right here is the most mediocre shit I have ever played on the platform. This is such a backstep that, you know, I know it's a snowboarding game, guys. I get it. But how much of this are we going to get on Game Pass? Because, I mean, I'm an Ultimate subscriber, so I get the deals. That's kind of part of it. But let's get real here. How much do I care? I don't know. Not by a lot. That game Shredders is bad. I know, dude. 61-39. Haha, cdpr is over. What up, Alex Escobar in the Compartment Bay? Let's just be real here. A CD Projekt Red, they could release nothing. They have released nothing, okay? You guys were really pissed off, right, about Fallout 76 releasing their game with, bad bags? They used the wrong material and it broke quickly? Look at CD Projekt Red. They released a regular watch. A plain, regular watch. Just with a outside that kind of looked chrome, but it did nothing but tell time. And they sold an NFT with that, which led nowhere, okay? That's what we're dealing with right now in the gaming industry. Dr. Disrespect is about to get blocked by me. Not that I'm anybody on Twitter, but I'm about to block him, despite being a member of the Champions Club, which I don't know. I don't remember if I am still. I bought 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate for $120. It's a hit or miss, man. It's a hit or miss. Support the brass, like the stream. Thanks, Oracle. Appreciate that big time. Here, I'll pin that. Yeah, we appreciate you guys being in here. Good Senator in the house. Witcher 4 confirm to run on Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, that's what we're getting into, man. I was going to say, currently with this group we have in here, because, I mean, we're going to have a lot of different people coming in during the stream. I'm going to go on for a little while. At least maybe 90 minutes. But let's just hear in here. How many of you have faith in CD Projekt Red on the Unreal Engine? 5. They are partnering with Epic Games, right? For years and years. Witcher 3 is a great game. God damn, I wish I felt the same way. Not that will make it a great game. Exactly, good senator. Good senator has always got us fucking thinking, Cap. I'm confident cdpr will, when it comes to The Witcher. Why? I don't see anything in The Witcher that, motivates me to play it. Because the NPCs are dead inside. There's nothing in here. It's like, there may as well be a zombie on the screen at that point. Just something that doesn't even emote or do anything. I guess my definition of an RPG is much different than everyone else's. Holy shit, no way. Son of a gun. We got Chaz in the compartment bay. For 6 months of the brass tacks. She ain't pretty in the face, but she's super thick. I'm just thinking with my deck. My sheet is dumb. That song is a whole vibe. Love the dude. Right on. Chaz, hell yeah. We got the bass Chaz. Hell yeah. Thanks for the 6 months, man. Oh, why am I blocking Dr. Disrespect? Are you joking? NFT pusher, product pusher. Every time I see something on Twitter, half the time it's him retweeting, hey, look, we got this guy sponsored on the NFT block. Oh my God. I have never. That's part of the reason, we're going full punk. Dude, I have never seen such a product go downhill. I loved Dr. Disrespect, and now, literally all the time, it's the Midnight Society gets retweeted. Dr. Disrespect retweeted sis. Shut up. If people want your product, they will flock to it. Am I going on Twitter saying, hey, buy my super stickers, buy my chat? No, I'm not going on No. Push that product harder, man. You will lose people quicker. I don't care, man. I love the content Dr. Disrespect puts out. But I don't know if it's because he's getting out of the streaming game. Now he's turning to this. Whatever. Witcher 3 is good, but holy hell, is it a long game? Well, my problem with it is the NPCs. They're just so not alive. If they were alive, if they had something going on, I understand. They go to sleep, but it is so impractical. You can go stand on a sleeping person in The Witcher 3. I have footage. Okay. So much footage of The Witcher 3 being broken in the first how long? 6 hours? 7 hours? That's how long I could put into it before I said this, it's cheap. It's a dollar store game.
In the bay with the 2-time Tony Hawk combo, one for being a brass tack and another with the Bruce Wayne change. Can't wait to be rich so I can drop United States dollar.
Oh, Chaz, man, you're rich to me, man. We got the rich Chaz UBCS coming through the compartment bay to support tonight's show. We appreciate. Hell yeah, man. The combo. Rock the Hawk. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate you being here. Hey, Solaire Gaming, Cyber Witcher 2077. Yeah, it's a clown show. How about those Gran Turismo 7 MTXs? Bro, I can't even look at that game. Makes me sick. I feel sick to be a gamer. Just thinking about it, it's a racing game. You didn't have to do too fucking much. I know it's not going to be Forza. It's a fucking simulator. So, if you don't like simulators, here, we hit the 15-minute mark. Good. M for mature from here on out. No, literally. It's a simulator. I understand. If you don't like simulators, it's going to be a snooze. But being someone who enjoys that type of thing, the detail is just not there. It is just not there. Maybe if I had the full racing rig, like I've said before, if I had the full racing rig and we got it out and we had the, compression fucking all over the place. When you crash, you feel like you're crashing and shit. It's just non-immersive, first and foremost. The graphics are ugly. Ugly. I mean, they did get better than what they were. It doesn't look like Lego Simulator anymore, but Jesus. I just don't understand. It's like we're not asking for a whole lot, are we? We're not asking for the world on a fucking silver platter. We ain't gonna get it. We know that. So we don't ask for it. So we, decrease our expectations. We're fair. I think we're fair people anyway. I mean, is there any unfairness being asked for in here? Hey, young Hebrew. Honestly, I'm not excited about shit anymore. Dillon, we appreciate you. Shit, we appreciate you. Content creator Young Hebrew can go 12 rounds. It's official. I was there to hear it. And I tell you what. Oh my God, mister. Had to shout you out. Love this community. Hell yeah, Chaz. Best game since peanut butter? I mean, if we're talking chunky peanut butter, Witcher 4 is going to make Geralt gay? Huh. Yeah, maybe just reboot it, rewrite the history. That'd be one way to go, but I don't know what the fans will do. What will be the opinion? I assume Witcher 4 will be a new character that we create almost like V in Cyberpunk. That would make sense to me. Do you know how many people would be brought into the fold by being able to create your own Witcher? That makes total sense to me. Mr. Zach has his thinking cap for sure in that regard. Like, dude, that's the way it sells. You want to sell hotcakes, you make them customizable. Mickey Mouse that shit. You know what I mean? I love Gran Turismo, but I'll wait a year to get Gran Turismo 7 for $20. That sounds about fucking fair to me. $20. I mean, the thing is that you don't see is the grind behind it. 333 races to unlock all the cars. Or something like that. Minimum. And that's if you do everything perfectly, I think. I don't know. But what I can assure is that game will never come into my hands because, how do I put this? It doesn't meet the standards of the brass. Doesn't meet the standards. Hell yeah, Chaz. She loves Chaz. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad it's comfy in here, man. I've been watching a lot of shows on other channels lately, and shit is so uptight. I don't know what's going on. Everyone needs to relax their muscles, calm down. It's YouTube, man. It's games. It's entertainment. And that's the key word here. Entertainment. And if we don't entertain, what are we doing? What are we doing? Is this bitch tube? Is this anger tube? Is this suppressed whatever tube? I don't know, but damn, this coffee. I'm addicted to this coffee right now. Ah, yes. Appreciate you guys being in here, though. Already up 11 likes, and we haven't even been live for 22. All right. Anyway, tonight's show consists of mainly this. I wanted to talk about Capcom and how we already talked about this, but I wanted to bring this up one more time to really make it clear. I don't understand why, okay? What would make you buy Resident Evil 2 and 3 again? If they were combined for, what, $50? $50? Is that fair? Let's say they get re-released, right? Which they are being re-released for the next-gen consoles. Let's say they're being re-released only together. You have to buy these games together. You cannot buy them separately. Would you buy them again? Or what would make you buy them again? Simply being re-released, 60 frames per second locked. Oh my God. They should be buttery smooth on the previous generation anyway. Don't know why, but the way I see it, this is a free upgrade that they're going to sell to you again. But maybe you guys have something in mind that would literally change the narrative. Literally change my mind into buying these games. I don't really intend to, But I'll tell you. Horizon killed Grand Snoozerito. That's a hell of a thing to say. Yeah, they changed engines. I am curious about what made them change from, the red engine seems to, that's the prettiest like engine I've seen a game run on. The visuals in Cyberpunk, when they look good, they fucking look great. I mean, when they do look good. But sometimes there is some chop. I don't know what you guys are saying. Forza is dead too. Forza's not dead. That's like way more alive. It's literally Game Pass. What, man, we need some copium in chat. These snoys, I don't know, man. It's like, dude, you could put the world on a silver platter on Xbox, and they'd say, eh. And you could put a little crumb of cheese and a little cracker next to it, and they'll say, gourmet, and tuck in their fucking, bib, and they bust out the nice fork collection. Nobody cares, okay? The PlayStation 5 has nothing. Has nothing. I wish it did, though. I'd be there. Shit, I'd be there immediately if it had something. I would only buy them again if they offered the ability to play classic versions as well. Holy shit. You know what, man? You should just get into business, dude. You've sold me on a couple ideas here tonight that I would not be involved in. Like, otherwise, I mean, I would buy... I don't know. I would rather just buy Resident Evil 2 Classic just alone. I don't know why we can't play these games, man. I'd love to. By the way, 1 second. I will be able to, as soon as I find the chords. Let me get this in. I got to hear my audio, otherwise it doesn't exist. But, yeah, literally, just got to get the chords, man. It's definitely beat up, but the PlayStation 3, I think, can take a beating, personally. But, we'll eventually play the classics on the channel. I just got to find the fucking chords. Safe and sound. But no, otherwise, I don't think I could find a reason to buy these next-gen upgrades. There's nothing they offer. Nothing. The red engine belongs in the trash. How bold and brash. I would only buy the RE2 remake again if they included X Battle from the original. Which one is that? The RE2. The X Battle? You'll have to remind me which specific boss fight that is, because I didn't know anything was not included. Man, well, we might need to look at Resident Evil 2 again, I guess. Holy shit. Talk about turning the clocks back. I was just quoting the enemies of Resident Evil 4 speaking in Spanish. Oh yeah, right on, brother. Playing Days Gone right now on PC. I've always wondered how that game did on PC. Man, there's another missed opportunity right there. I mean, I love Resident Evil, and they can usually do it right if they give a shit. But Days Gone 2, they would have cared. They would have upgraded their product. They already had it in their mind what they would do with the next thing moving forward. Resident Evil, Capcom, they don't know what they're doing. They're making fucking dinosaur games that we didn't ask for. That nobody asked for. We wanted Regina. We wanted... Oh, it's unbelievable. Without Dino Crisis in this world, they can kiss my foot. Minigame. Oh, it's a minigame? If you already own RE2 and 3, you get them for free? I haven't confirmed that. None of this... That is certainly not confirmed. Marcin Niewicki needs to get lost. Oh, he'll never get lost. Cyberpunk re-released, okay? Let's just say it didn't need to be the full price. You can sell the same pile of nonsense, okay, for a lower price, and it will still sell in large quantity. Therefore, I mean, guys, the game is paid for, and I mean it made a killing. So in that regard, maybe gamers failed, devs failed, everyone lost. Everyone involved with CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk lost. Nobody really won except the guys who made the money. And they made a lot of it. So, oh my lord. Still have my PS3 so I can play Metal Gear Solid Collection. I have purchased the Metal Gear Solid Collection too many times. Kind of messes me up, man. And the difference in quality was wider than Riley Reid's cat. Oh no. The X Battle was kind of like Mercenaries mode for RE. Oh shit. Huh, I must have never been interested in that. Really weird. Maybe it was something when you beat the game and then turn on, I don't know. Interesting. Dude, RE3 remake, I don't know why people want a fucking director's cut. So you can get more of the same garbage? It's garbaggio, people. Resident Evil 3 couldn't be saved unless you just fucking slopped it. I mean, grab the eraser. Fucking done, okay? You can't fix it. You can't. Jill looks like shit, and even when she's in her costume, still something is wrong. And the delivery of lines, I mean, get off my train, shitbird. I'm like, bro, there's just nothing we can do. Grab the mop and start mopping that shit, because it's a smudge. It's a smudge on my existence. Dillon, didn't you shit your pants like a big baby playing Village? I don't remember, man. I don't think I did. If I did, the problem was that I was being tortured. It was like a torture stream. I can't do that. It's like my body is physically in pain when I'm playing this game because my mind is on fire. Going through countless, it's just fucking boring. You know, it's like sitting at the mechanic. You hear the guy working on the car. Hey, it'll be 2 hours. And you're like sitting there doing nothing. Like, think of the 90s when you didn't have a fucking phone. That's what it feels like. The 90s without a phone. Sorry. I was kind of disappointed by Resident Evil 3 Remake as well. It was just super short. Well, I mean, they're missing, like, some of the game for sure. They are missing some chunks. I know the clock tower is a big part, but I mean, they had all the time in the world to come up with something, and they took out content. Oh, believe me, if we got a director's cut, it would just be what it should have been in the first place. And don't pay. Hey, you don't like the midnight oils, hey. Jill was a super feminist. It just, something felt off in the tone. Something was very off. I don't know if it was a feminist thing, but it just, oh man. Something was cringe. Whoever's writing these, done. Fired. Get out. You know? Fire them. Show them the door. Because I find something very wrong in most of the scripts for the current Resident Evils. Like, specifically, Village, nobody gave a shit in that game. It's like they worked through the pandemic on that game. Like, I thought it was done. I thought it was a done Tom Turkey, but obviously something was rushed. And when things get rushed, you know what happens. Shitbird. Crapcom. I mean, holy. Ooh, fuck. It's like I'm reinvigorated. It's like, I'm finally... Maybe bad news is the best kind of news, because it feels like, it doesn't feel like bad news. It just feels like we're coming towards another point where we got to wake up the Resident Evil fans, because it is time. Okay. When we get down to the brass tacks, have they provided you content? Have they? I'd love to argue about it. I'd love to hear what you have to say, because honestly, I think most Resident Evil fans are pissed off about it. Some just don't want to talk. Some just don't want to say it. Like, all the shills on Twitter, I am 2 fucking seconds away from blocking these blue checkmark people. Like, dude, I understand. You got to put food on the table, so you got to sell the product and be a little shill for the corporate industry. Could you at least do it convincingly? Like, no one cares, okay? I mean, god damn. What does it take around here? Wake 'em up. Reverse Dead on Arrival. I'd rather have it than Village DLC, because, I mean, what are we going to get? More Chris Redfield in a Call of Duty outfit? Yeah. What up, Ancient Oracle? The Lost Romero aspiration. They lost the Romero aspiration and became Action Schlock. Then became whatever Village was. That's the thing. A lot of people in the industry still don't even know what Village is. They don't know what category to put it in. I'm just being completely fair and honest, man. As someone who's been there for the entire ride of Resident Evil, which is one hell of a trip, it comes down to this. Where are we going now? Now that we've had a true clown show, where are we going? Further into the clown show? I mean, if we don't, what does that make this but a stepping stone? Pardon me. 1 second. I'm passionate about this because I love the Resident Evil, Capcom situation, what it used to be. And re-releasing games, huge red flag every time. Re-release this, re-release that. Where's the fucking content? Oh, you have no idea what you're doing. That's why there's no fucking content. Mommy Milker Simulator? Well, I mean, Chaz, now, that's content. Are you allowed to have content? I don't think so. See how this chat's doing. Hey, appreciate you guys. If you don't mind hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, we go live all the goddamn time. And we tell it like it is non-stop, okay? Some people around here flip-flop, and they've got these opinions that are like rubber bands, you just bounce them around all the fucking place. No. I put my foot down. I say what I gotta say. If you don't agree, I'd love to get down to the brass tacks and find out why. Because I'm on a path of logic. It's the language I speak. I'm not here to sell the product, push the product. My God. Imagine another car salesman on this website. RE8 was a complete game. They just missed the mark. It was complete. But if you watch the end of the game, no spoilers, of course, for anyone who hasn't played it. If you watch the end of the game, the final little section, it just seems like they slapped it together. Like, oh, a guy was in the dark and he saves this guy all of a sudden. Oh my God. It's like there's no effort, no care. No effort, no care. Somebody saves the day from the dark. Like, how fucking many times, Oh, man. I just think moving forward, let's see. Resident Evil Village, although it may be a complete experience, it's a downstep from Biohazard. Resident Evil 7 had some flair that people don't remember. Like Ethan Winters putting his hands on parts of the walls and opening doors. That shit doesn't happen in Village. So why'd they take it out? Is this another Resident Evil 3 situation where they use Team C to make their shiny product? I don't know. But I can tell you, my fear is this. Going deeper into these games, is it going to get crazier? Yeah, I think it is. You guys are really in for something. If you want to see a true train wreck, a true clown show, this next Resident Evil, I can about guarantee is going to be something of magnificent cringe. And we still have no news on RE-verse. Well, I've heard some rumblings that tomorrow Capcom might be saying some stuff, but I have no expectation that it's going to be Resident Evil news, because they would be putting up the banners, they'd be putting up the streamers. Oh, we're going to have a new pancake collection to sell. Oh, look at our fresh fucking hotcakes. Made entirely of soy and sludge. No, thank you. I'd literally rather commit to Game Pass than Capcom or any of these companies, because at least you get a wide fucking blend. Game Pass is on PC and Xbox, by the way. It's not just Xbox. There's some false narrative going around here. And really, I mean, the reason I'm comparing the two, Resident Evil Village Deluxe Edition, $70. What do you get? Some digital in-game fucking herbs and extra ammo clip? Ooh. No real item, no real nothing, no DLC, no RE-verse, $70. $60, you get the base game. Sounds fair, right? No. You play through the game once, you put it down, you forget about it. That's the truth. And it's a mighty hard, nasty pill to swallow, but there is a major fan base for this game, and I have upset them. And I simply don't care. Because, really, what is the problem here? The writing, the characters. It's like, guys, we really haven't gone far from, you were almost a Jill sandwich. Gosh. Like, literally, we have not gotten very far from that. Have you heard Ethan Winters, his actor, deliver lines in that fucking game? I'm just saying, if this one's this bad, what's the next one? Because once we start gearing up and talking about Resident Evil around here again, I mean, it's going to be no holds barred. Nothing but slop. As long as players are having fun, keep buying. Lore, substance, content, consistency. Loyalty. I like that. Loyalty to the core. Players won't exist anymore. A new era. Accept it and move on. Well, I mean, it's not just a fun factor. It's not just a fun factor I'm looking for here. Yeah. It's a game that you can run and you can complete. It's a one-and-done bastard of a game. Now, if they were literally providing what they used to provide, because let's get real here, the game is so cut down from what it used to be. So cut down from what it should be. We really need to get back on that horse. Ghostwire. These are weird comments here. I don't know what chat is on. Played RE4 VR. Yeah, it is considerably fun. But I mean, it's just the same game with a different perspective, literally. Resident Evil 4 VR, I'm not against it. Certainly not. I mean, I'm against the idea of being forced to jump on that train, but, go through Facebook, this and that. I mean, that was a thing back in the day, and now it has changed, but, man, I just can't suggest buying a large piece of hardware for just straight up one game, 2 games. 3 games, okay? 3 games on VR. Alex, Resident Evil, which I've played. I mean, there's no surprises. 0 surprises in Resident Evil 4 VR. It is fun. Do I have the space to mess around with that? No, I do not, unfortunately. I'd love to, though. Maybe someday. Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, I basically don't bring that game up because it is it's a false product. There was a false narrative behind that product. They said Shinji Mikami was seriously involved. No, he is not. No, he is not. Seriously involved? Not even fucking close. So it's an insult. Operation Raccoon City? Yeah, they throw ideas in the toilet. That's what they do. Holy shit, we just got a brand new member. No fucking way. Trivium. Hell yeah, you got your thinking cap on there, partner. Appreciate you for being a member. Give him the welcome. Give him the welcome. We appreciate you for joining, supporting the show. There's some members-only content behind some curtain somewhere, some playlist. I'm sure it's on the community tab. Hell yeah. Prisoner. They need to bring back Resident Evil Outbreak. That's a fucking masterpiece. Finally. Oh, Beat Saber? Yeah, Ultimate Rich. Yeah, you're the Beat Saber man. Dude, I'd be passing out on this floor. But maybe I should. Maybe I should do that. But here, this comment I highly agree with. Let's see. By the way, We'll talk about this more on the channel. I don't like to say too many things because I spill the beans to you guys, and it's like, oh, that video is like 4 days ahead, you know. You know. But I'll just break it down like this. When we talk more on this channel about Resident Evil, which moving forward, the chapter is going to be, you know, we're in a chapter of horror. This is like the darkest era to me. Because right now, we have so much potential to do so much better. Yet we don't. Why don't we? Are we not allowed? It's hard to say. But let's just put the brakes on. Let's get down to the brass tacks. I'm not here to push the product. I'm not here to sell the product. No sponsors, no this, that, Jesus. We don't do that. But I do tell it like it is. And the path ahead is fucking clear. It's clear. With Resident Evil, they're going to adapt or they're going to lose, okay? Down the drain, they go. And the adaptation is this. If they don't oh boy, I know, guys. If they don't release RE-verse, I guarantee they're going to release some facet of online stuff from the remaining pieces. Whatever's left from that project that they shut down, basically. We're going to see. Moving forward, I bet Capcom... I mean, what can they do other than microtransact themselves straight into the trash bin? I mean, what else is there to say? If they come out with Outbreak, I'm going to try to put my faith in that, okay? If they talk about it, because there is some rumbling, there is some reason. It's not bullshit. People say, oh, they're not coming out with this, they're not coming out with that. The only thing I can guarantee, one second, we got to keep the wheels churning, keep the hooves moving. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. I mean, it's not anything specific, but I'll show you if we can. People really want a remake to Code Veronica. Let me tell you one thing that is not going to fucking happen. You're not going to get a remake to that game. Unless they incorporate it into some, you know, you're just not going to get a remake. Unless it's like a chapter in some other game where, you know, Resident Evil 4, I guess I could see that being a part of it, the remake, when that comes down the road. Which is fucking down the road, people. I mean, down the road. Because they can't asset Flip Village that fast. If they're really that desperate, then you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I just see the road coming and I gotta call it out, people. Desperate times, desperate measures for Capcom. That much I can assure. 22 likes. Damn. Here, let's see. Can't see chat. There's some dick in the way. Hell yeah, Trivium. Appreciate you, man. They said Shinji Mikami was involved with Ghostwire. Big fucking time. I mean, director. This and that. Director. Man, did I hit the unblock button? We got a lot of people in here I haven't seen in a while. Here, let's see. Capcom doesn't give two fucks about their franchise. What is that guy on? Copium. Dillon. You need to try out Monster Hunter World. It's really fun. Yeah, so I can fight a monster for like 35 minutes and then it run off, disappear in the distance. Look, I'd literally rather play Elden Ring because at least when the monster disappears, I have a chance to catch up with it and, you know, it disappears right in front of me, breaks my fucking immersion. But then again, my immersion is already fucking destroyed. I mean, it's literally flat. It's fucking flat. And the review for Elden Ring, which that was a soft review, by the way. Soft review as in, I'm going to tell these people real quick. You know, I part of me doesn't really respect the public opinion that has been made towards this channel when it comes to Elden Ring. So I gave them that, you know, throw these dogs that bone. I'm going to throw the members a little different bone. We're going to talk about the details, you know what I mean? A Resident Evil Outbreak remake would be fantastic. I have evidence as to why there may be a Resident Evil Outbreak remake, reboot, something like that coming. The only thing I'm worried about is the execution of the game. Because they've done it before, right? That's no concern here. We know they can do it. Shit. We know they can fucking do it. They can make... Let me calm down, because every time Resident Evil, holy fuck. They can make fixed camera angle games. They just choose not to. Because what's the audience for that? A few of us in chat? That's it, right? We're like the old school Resident Evil fans in here. I mean, old school being, Resident Evil Nemesis and back. Maybe Code Veronica as well, I guess. I guess I'd put that in the same boat as those, because it is strange camera angles. But let's just get real here. They could do all of this. Will they? No. Not without microtransactions and who knows what, man. Now, I was partially interested in Resident Evil Resistance. But now, looking at what they've done with everything, it's just repetitive grind slop. They don't know how to make an interesting game anymore. I would rather run through Outbreak 50 times, from back in the day, than do what they're trying to force us to do now. So let's plant this down one final time, just to make sure everybody knows where I stand with Resident Evil. I want to see RE-verse come out. Let me make that fucking clear. I want to see RE-verse come out. And if it does come out, I will try to buy it separately. I don't want to buy Village, but we'll see. We'll see. I'd never buy Village. That would be a cold day in hell, but let's get real here. I want to see RE-verse so I can see it fail. I want to see RE-verse because I think it's better, okay? I think it's better than Resident Evil Village. Flat out. It's better because there's action, there's stuff happening, my favorite characters are there, even if they're kind of terrible. Hey, Solaire Gaming. Got 10 months of damn membership. Holy crap. Hell yeah, man. Here, let me see this officially in the chat. You got your thinking cap on for 10 damn months. Psh, it's a great hat, mister. Another month with my thinking cap on. Let's go. Hell yeah. Solaire Gaming. Let's get a big 69 in chat for Solaire Gaming. In reference to our good friend, Little Fishy 69. Resident Evil Outbreak is lame. You're a clown. We got clowns in chat tonight. It's okay. Deploy them. Deploy the clowns. You think it affects me? Code Veronica needs some changes. Steve is a cringe. I mean, it would change. But if you don't think Resident Evil 2 is cringe when Leon is talking to Claire through the fucking fence, maybe it's time for a reality check. Leon Kennedy is cringe. The new version is terrible. All of them. All of them. All of them. I can't put it any clearer. If Leon Kennedy exists in 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, terrible. Hell yeah, deploy. Resident Evil 4 literally kneecaps Village, bro. I'm not even gonna lie there. That's a fucking reality. Hey, Trivium, are you a mod on another channel? I feel like I recognize that name. Being an edgelord, who is? Resident Evil Outbreak didn't have a lot of problems. You may have had a lot of problems with your internet because it required broadband, fucking this and that. And at the time, that internet was like expensive as fuck. I was poor as shit. Not that I'm, on some high horse now. Shit. We still eat from the same restaurants. But, let's get real here. Outbreak is more functional, more stable, and it exists, okay? RE-verse, Resident Evil Resistance, and whatever bullshit they have otherwise. Trash. Nobody's playing those games. Nobody. RE-verse doesn't exist. And nobody fucking cares? That's the next video right there. RE-verse doesn't exist. No one fucking cares. Why? Oh! The reason I'm upset is because it's like people will literally bend the knee, lick the boot. Bend the knee, Lick the boot. Capcom. Hey, Mr. T. Holy shit. Hey, appreciate you, Mr. T. No message attached? Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Mr. T. Coming through big. With the big T. Ooh. Ooh. I had more fun with Resident Evil 6 than RE Village. You know, maybe someday we will literally... maybe sometime we'll play Resident Evil 6, because I do own it, and I haven't played it since I was a cringe lord. Oh, man. Rented from the video store, imagine.
Fuel brass tacks. When are you playing Goosebumps 8?
Goosebumps 8? Let me see how much it is. Or are you trolling? Alex Escobar, coming through with the fuel. We appreciate that fuel. Ah! Hold on. 1 second. Look at this slop. Look what's on the fucking front page. You know gaming is dead when they're pushing GTA 5 and GTA Online and... What is this? Hold on. Hold on. Oh my god, you know gaming is dead when they're pushing Tiny Tina's Wonderland for $70, $60. Jesus. It really is $60. Now let's see. Let's just see what's going on. Nothing. No, I'm just... Like, for example, I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand why gaming is so bad right now. I mean, we've given them all of our money. We've given them every fucking penny. And we're still getting this just endless trash. It's almost like they found a portal. And it's just pure endless nonsense. Oh, shit. Wife rules? What the hell is this? It's just fucking endless. You could go down this list for eternity. Sorry for getting in the mic, but you know, I'm emotional because it's a passion of mine. It's a passion. Shillage. Tricky Panda, I thought you loved. What do you think about Rockstar Games nowadays? Oh, Goosebumps 8, RE Big Mommy Milker Simulator. Yeah, Alex. Hey, if they put out the Titty Woman DLC, I might have to buy. But I'll just play that. I'm never playing the base game. Unless it's on easy mode for the achievements. Just to piss everyone off. Maybe I'll do that. I'll buy it for $5, though. That's the most I'll pay. GTA Online is hot garbage. We need to save. Hashtag save Red Dead Online. I'd put on the cowboy hat, but it'd mess up my do. You guys hear that? We're like... prisoner. That's one way to put it, man. What the hell is this chat tonight, though? Here, let me turn this off. Look, I'm not asking for the fucking world on a silver platter. I know we're not gonna get it. I'm just looking for kind of like a middle quality, somewhere, you know, like Game Pass, okay? $15 for Game Pass Ultimate. You get all the bullshit along with all the juicy morsels, which there are some. They're a nice amount. But sometimes the garbage is outweighing my fucking... Oh! The quality is buried by trash, okay? It's like they're burying the gold beneath a bunch of dog turds. And yeah, I've seen it all, man. I've seen it all. Literally. But luckily, you know, luckily the road ahead has some good, joyous times. We are going to see some good games. But the reason we're hitting it so hard is because these remasters, these remakes, these nothings, these upgrades that literally cost money, they are being produced nonstop. And I know there's some quality to be found somewhere. Someone just has to fucking produce it. And I'll be there when they do. And we'll pay. Starfield is going to slap my nipple off into the stratosphere, okay? It's going to just... Gone. Boom. We got a Starfield hater in here, like usual. Unbelievable. What took you so long? You know? Did Todd Howard do something to you? Make you sad? Make you pay too much for Fallout 76? Too bad. I was hyped for Ghostwire, but that turned out to be trash. I wasn't... Look, I was mildly hyped. If you guys remember, I had 5 reasons I need to buy a PlayStation 5. I made that some reoccurring thing on this channel. That reason was on the list. Now it's no longer on the list. I did it quietly. I'm not going to give Ghostwire Tokyo too much coverage. Maybe like 2-minute video, 1 minute and 59 seconds. I just think it's one of the worst games I've ever seen. For the fact of you do the same thing the whole game. The whole game being pretty short. The reason I know these things is because I've investigated and watched a little footage, and, I haven't really shared anything about it because I don't want to support it. Even if you're kind of like, hey, Cyberpunk 2077 sucks, don't buy it. There's a mild amount of people who will buy it no matter what. And if I start saying something about Ghostwire, I just don't want to inspire anyone to buy it. Oh, Brass Tacks said it's bad, so it must be good. He didn't like The Witcher, so he's not based. He's tasteless. I don't want to hear that shit, okay? We will turn on The Witcher right now, and I will fucking show everybody what is wrong with it. But I don't need to. I don't need to. Everyone knows. What up, Alex? What's so funny? What's so funny? Hey, Todd Howard's... Hey, you're sad because he's, he's the man in charge, and you're the boot. You're the heel. Todd Howard is great. He gets it done, What in the world? Get better bait, mister. Stitches? Who's Stitches? Is that from SLC Punk? Forspoken will save gaming. How many people agree with that? Forspoken will save gaming. I don't know if that's bait, but that is some good-ass bait. Josh, consume the product. Buy the next product. I know. Literally, these people, okay? There is a line of people around the block of every store. I mean, not really. Just like mentally, they're already wrapped around the block. Oh, shiny new thing. I can't wait to swipe mommy and daddy's credit card. Oh, wait, a limit is reached. We better go get grandma's credit card. No, just don't. That's not a gamer. That's a scrub, okay? And I'm sorry to put it like that, but This is a show for mature people with mature brains. We don't need low intellect in here. We got high intellect. And I love that shit. That's why we got the Thinking Cap members, we got the Brass Tacks, and you're breathtaking. It's infuriating. But let's move on to the next subject before we, don't want to harp on the same thing. Forspoken will be forgotten. Forspoken. It's been delayed for a reason. I think there's some fake footage of that game. And we'll see when the chips are down what happens. But hopefully it's good. Shit, I hope every game is good. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk good about all of them. Because if they are, Forspoken actually looks good. Well, I'm glad someone thinks so, because I don't know anyone who thinks that. I mean, maybe a few people, but my perspective is the graphics look good, the character and the setting just look plain, regular, normal. Edgy girl like Ellie from The Last of Us 2 in a flannel saying, oh, fuck this, or, I don't know. If some of that game takes place in the current times, like, it looks like it goes back in time. That part I don't like. If it took place in current times and you're walking around, Detroit or New York, kind of like you did in Freedom Fighters. Like, imagine Freedom Fighters these days. I want to walk around in a environment that kind of feels like reality, but not an open field of nothing. Like green grass. I don't want to see green grass. I want to see a bunch of tombstones. I want to see an endless chrome floor as far as the eye can see. Something like that. Something like that. Just fill it with something. I don't need green fields and dirt patches, because we've gotten that with Far Cry 6. We've gotten that with Elden Ring. It's like it just never ends. And Dying Light too, actually. You want to talk about a dull game? I think that might be the worst game of the year. Might be worst game of the year. The frame rate in Forspoken's video looks absolutely atrocious. I didn't notice the frame rate. What I did notice is that there's no HUD. It looks like everything's happening on rails, kind of like Horizon did. And nobody's bitching about Horizon. Everyone's fucking pleased. How are you pleased? How the fuck are you pleased? It's nothing like the footage was. I mean nothing. And if I cared enough, if I was a Sony fanboy, if I had the PlayStation 5 and I bought that game, I would be fucking furious. I would be out of my mind. I'd be reality checking that game right now. I mean, it's a dead game, but we still got to reality check things, right? Look at Cyberpunk. It survived everything. I think Forspoken is already forgotten. It's going to be a sleeper hit. It's a sleeper hit. Not a lot of people talking about it. Right on. Yeah, the only people I've seen talking about it are either, fans right from the get-go, or they're picking it apart. I haven't heard anyone say, looks interesting, looks kind of good. I don't know. It's weird, man. It's like the two extremes. It's a YouTube thing, I bet. Edgy is correct. That's what I'm saying. Does announcing The Witcher mean they are done with Cyberpunk? Yeah, that's what we're getting into. No, they're not done with Cyberpunk in any regard. Okay, they're probably going to re-release it again. But for now, the news is this. Getting down to the brass tacks on this situation. CD Projekt Red is going to release, a new Witcher game with Unreal Engine 5. Not only that, they're moving on completely from the Red Engine. So it's done. The Red Engine, done. But, holy fuck! Oh my god, thank you for the support, brother. Midnight Shepherd coming through with the $20 super chat. No message attached. Damn. Appreciate you guys funding the show tonight. That's how we keep the lights on and the internet connected. Appreciate you there, mister. You're breathtaking. But literally, look, when it comes to CD Projekt Red, dropping the Red Engine, is it a good thing? No, it doesn't really matter what they do at this point. The Red Engine isn't the problem. It's the devs behind it. The developers need time. CD Projekt Red needs money. Time versus money, they're going to choose the money in every regard, even if there's a larger flow at the end, a larger pot, a larger basket to absorb that money from. Damn. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's get a big 69 for Midnight Shepherd. Or a dog emoji. Let's get the dog emojis flowing, man. I want to see this chat at level, chat's at level 2. Let's get it to level 30 minimum. You know what I'm saying? Chat rate of 2. Ooh. We can at least do a little bit better for Midnight Shepherd. But let me just reiterate this. Them dropping the Red Engine, it doesn't matter. Unreal Engine 5, you guys seen it already. We played The Matrix. And it's reasonably interesting. Reasonably interesting. Is it guaranteed to be a great tool? Down the road, yeah. It's going to be a great fucking tool. CD Projekt Red partnering with Epic Games to get on a Witcher game, to bring us a new Witcher game on this engine? Huh. I'd love to see it. I'd fucking love to see it. But when it happens, if it is a train wreck, if it is a snooze fest, if it is the same glitchy atmosphere, and oh my god, if they don't do anything about it, then we're done. Thank you for the dog emojis. Hell yeah, we got a chat rate going up. Appreciate that. We got 69s. We got doggos. Hell yeah, nobody knows what's the type because I said multiple things. W for Midnight Shepherd. Yeah, let's get it all, man. Shit. I don't mind if chat's going wild. Oh yeah, we got the dog emoji. By the way, that's what Little Fishy 69 wanted. That dog emoji. When we did the last spin the wheel, which I think we're going to spin the wheel again this month because it's just so fun. But I'm going to do a different thing, guys. I'm going to do a different thing, and I hope you're all there for it. If you can't be there, I understand. But we're going to do it multiple rounds. Last time we did it 3 rounds. I think we'll do it 2 this time. 3 was too much last time. We gave away Moddership. We gave away different emojis to choose. I think we might decide different badges now. When we get to people with a year-long badges, we're going to change them up. Rather give my money to CDPR than Rockstar. At least CDPR is trying. Rockstar straight up abandoned Red Dead Online. Shit. If you don't know Young Hebrew, subscribe to him. Dude, he breaks it down on Red Dead like nobody else. He tells it like it is crazy. I mean, it's just like fucking Reality Check City over there. Reality Check City over here too, but we're more of a, we're a very broad look at everything. Rockstar Games, they used to be the best in the business. They are just a money hole now that people literally throw their fucking cash into. Just fucking make it rain on Rockstar's ass. No, please don't. It's a void of no opportunity. And I want it to be, I want it to be great. But Rockstar, what do? They take our money and do nothing. I mean, yeah, Dr. Dre DLC, whatever, free online. It's behind so many layers of tape. So much grind and nonsense and shark cards. I mean, just come on. Eventually it's got to stop. Or they got to provide GTA 6 or Manhunt or Red Dead Redemption 2, next gen edition with director's mode and Red Dead Online, finish the stories. I mean, fuck. Does it really take that much? Do we have to do this? Do we have to get upset? How did the Resident Evil 2 remake come about? From my recollection, it was a Facebook poll. They took a Facebook poll on the Capcom website and they said, hey, look at this. Or not the Capcom website, but the page. And they said, it is overwhelmingly obvious. We need to do this now. You guys have been asking for it for years, and here we go. Why don't they listen anymore? Why don't they listen anymore? Time to get loud again, guys. Okay? Time to get fucking loud again. Capcom needs to listen. Do we want to see another Resident Evil train wreck abomination like the Mold series? How's it going to end with Ethan Winters? I mean, let's just get fucking real. Oh my god. It's a subject that it just gets to me.
My backpack's got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. I bounty hunt for Jabba Hutt to Fionn and Smyvet. I chill in deep space. My mask is over my face. MC Chris, heart.
Oh. I didn't know what was going on there, Chaz, but we appreciate you. The based Chaz coming through with the $5 support through Super Chat. And then some. And then some. I'll tell you what. CDPR. Yeah, MC Chris. I thought for a second. I wasn't sure. Unreal Engine 5 is breathtaking. It has potential to be. But we don't know. I am hoping they can harness the technology, but will they? You know what I'm saying? If you expect it, it's probably not going to come. My backpack's got jets. Dude. Here, let me get this away from my face. That was a good one, man. Oh yeah, Young Hebrew. We keep giving, they keep taking. Hashtag accountability. That's what it comes down to, right? It's give and take. How did they put it on The Walking Dead? Drink from the well, replenish the well. Everything comes back around. That's the way I like to put it, man. And if we put in, they should give back. Produce quality. You mean the mobile port that was the GTA trilogy? It's a bastardized. I would never defend that, ever. The GTA definitive trilogy, let me make this nice and sparkling clear, okay? We got to turn up this microphone? No, we don't. That is the worst thing they have done, is hand that off to a mobile developer. Are you fucking kidding me, Rockstar? Do we have to teach you this lesson again? Mobile game developers should not get magnum opuses like Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and San Andreas. Are you kidding me? 3 games, mind you, still coming in some regard to VR and mobile? This is why I'm worried about Hogwarts Legacy. If you're a Harry Potter fan, nice to meet you. I don't know anything about Harry Potter except the last 2 movies and part 6 or 7. I don't even fucking know at this point. What I can tell you, as not a fan, from the outside, kind of looks like a mobile game. I'll tell you why. It's going to run natively on the Nintendo Switch. I was going to save that for the video, but if it runs natively on the Nintendo Switch, what are you guys actually expecting to happen? The game is going to either be downgraded, because I can tell you right now, we got a little while till that comes out. Game is going to be downgraded or something. I wouldn't expect a cherry to fall out of that tree. We need Norman Reedus in more video games. We are going to get Norman Reedus in more video games. Negan is life. Hell yeah, we got some Walking Dead people in chat. Holy shit. Rockstar didn't produce that, but they handed it off to a mobile dev, man. Imagine handing something off to those bastards. That's the problem, okay? I don't give a fuck who's on the label. The granddaddy, the master in charge, God himself, Rockstar Games, is at the very tippy fucking top. They're for people. They are in charge of the decision making. Who made the patch? Rockstar Games. They are fully accountable, and I didn't think we'd have to talk about this on a video, but fuck, it sounds like we're gonna have to. Rockstar Games is done until they show their cards. They literally are done. What up, Chaz? Are we having a fit? We're gonna have to get some more hairspray. Ooh, look at that shine. That shine. Oh my God. Just checking. He's alive. Unreal Engine 5, breathtaking. To be a movie, but not a game. No, it's the next step in the formula, in the process. I mean, we've always gotten good games from the Unreal Engine. This is the next step. This is the next iteration. They gotta get good at it. So guys, if you're not on board with it, you might as well retire now from gaming. Not even kidding, because you're gonna have to get on board. Glam rock brass. Yeah, I should get on. I should get a really long earring, or like a spiked earring. That'd be cool. Norman Reedus is in more games is a plus. I agree, man. Let's just get real. He's good at what he does. I think him as Sam and, oh man, Death Stranding is so fucking good. It is my game, dude. That's one I wouldn't even probably stream because it's just so good. I couldn't even. It'd be one I'd just go to mentally. It's a great game for a particular variety of people in the way that Elden Ring is great for that crowd. I like playing as Norman Reedus, delivering things and traversing the environment. Survival. You know what I mean? The Walking Dead by Naughty Dog. Ah! Do you know what I would pay? Do you know what I would pay? What up, Oracle? Glam rock brass. That's a good one. Frank Caves in the Compartment Bay. Hey, are you streaming, man? Is Frank Caves streaming? As Manco said the other day, it is a business, and Rockstar can do no wrong since they are the best in the world at what they do. Well, let's just think about this. Are they the best in the world at what they do if they take out 90% of the working part of their machine? Let's say you take out, the guts of a machine and you just fill it with, what have you, a piece of clay instead of a solid piece of metal. You've got this gear that should be a nice solid piece of steel or a piece of, whatever type of metal it needs to be. But now it's been replaced with what? Clay? Styrofoam? That's what it fucking feels like over at Rockstar. Now, you want to talk about, it's a business. It's a business on their end. It's a business on their end. We, the consumer, maybe we should. Now I'm starting to get these big ideas. Maybe they should pay us. Maybe they should pay us. I mean, we literally we funded their lives for this entire time. You in this chat still have my undivided attention. No, I was just checking, man. I was just checking. I'd love to shout out your stuff if you were streaming. I'd rather give my money to an indie company than to Rockstar. Hell yeah, the based Solaire Gaming. I'd love to fund something that actually means, hey, we're going forward. Hey, we're doing something with what you gave us. Hey, we're building, we're stacking it up. No story DLC. I don't care, okay? I've experienced the Lamar and Franklin mission, and it's half-assed. I mean, there's no real story there. They smoke weed, and they go outside, and they shoot at people. That's it. That's literally all that happens in that mission. I don't even know what happened, really. It's a meaningless Rockstar Games mission. Rockstar Games more so being the online component. I mean, how many people are left? Is Dan Houser really still... No. Death Stranding has a particular vibe that I dig. I agree. It's fun to just sit back and enjoy. Weird, man. It's a weird vibe. When the music starts, like all naturally too. It's weird. Like, specifically the music design around the game. Very interesting how they've implemented it. Reminds me of Dying Light 2, which actually, if I were to give any award to any game, it'd be that game for music direction. I guess that would be the award. Because the music flows as you're parkouring and doing all this crazy stuff through the city. The music, fucking unbelievable in that game. Just too bad it's surrounded by a piece of scum. Ex-military. Most definitely. We love death grips in here. At least I hope. What up, Sony Punk? Either way, let me see what time it is. Do you guys want to do a... let's see, how many people in the compartment bay? Jesus! You guys wanted a show tonight, didn't you? Hey, appreciate you stopping in. Damn. Kind of shocked. Only Metal Gear Rising Revengeance 2 can save us now. Hey, by the way, you guys tell me, man. It was on sale for like $5. So I said, $5 is nothing to me. $5 game, that's okay. $5 game, that's okay. But now we go crazy. We buy $60, $70. Even $20 to me is kind of whack. But this game was on sale for $5 as a Game Pass member. And I've always looked at it, but I've never tried it. Well, I mean, I tried it, but here. You tell me, is this a quality title? I might stream this sometime because I've never really gotten into it. But Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I remember it being very arcadey, kind of like Devil May Cry in a way without guns. Or maybe there are guns attached to your feet. I couldn't tell. But, ooh, need to put some WD-40 on that. Lubricate. It's time to lubricate. But I think this looks pretty good. Like, you know, I mean, I like going back to the past and experiencing what I missed. Thank goodness gaming is in the shitter for that reason, you know. If I have one reason to be thankful for gaming being so bad right now, it's that I can go back and experience these titles. Never played it. Okay. Hope you guys have a good night. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you stopping through. If you don't mind, like the stream on the way out, but I'm sure you did, man. 30 in the compartment bay. Appreciate you. It's dumb fun. Well, I like dumb fun sometimes. You know, man, sometimes that's what it is. I like to just slash on the screen and go wild. You know, Dead Rising isn't particularly like 5D mode. It's not like you're putting your brain on hyper mode. Hey, sometimes I don't like to play chess. I like to play checkers, you know? Hey, what's wrong with checkers? Death Stranding was boring. I kept falling asleep trying to play it. It is not an experience for everyone. That is most certain, Sony Punk. But, I mean, it's an experience for me. Undoubtedly, it's an experience for me. In the regard, it tells a story that's kind of complex. The graphics are absolutely just, it's something else. When the whales attack you out of the black ocean or whatever the hell is on the ground, it's a game that pushes the envelope in a weird way. But I could understand someone calling it boring. Some of the games I like are boring, like literally. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say boring, but like State of Decay 2. I could see why someone would say that's boring. You're just surviving in the world, Dillon. You just keep getting supplies and bringing them back, and zombies come, and, you know, you'll have a problem here and there, and you deal with it. That's part of it, man. I just like being in that environment and taking my mind out of reality. Put it in a different reality and do the tasks in there. Like, wash the laundry, wash the clothes. It's like people who play The Sims, you know? But my God, let me just be perfectly sparkling clear. This Shredder's game right here fucking sucks. Now, I know I said this earlier in the stream, but I just want to make this totally clear. This is one of the reasons I said in the thumbnail, is Game Pass a joke? Because we're gonna do another poll real quick. Well, we got some people in here. Pardon me. Pardon me. Let's see what this poll is. Oh, you Witcher fanboys in my compartment bay. Are you excited for another video game from CD Projekt Red? And you guys said yes. Unbelievable. Well, at least 31% said hell no. So actually, technically, it's more in favor of no. So never mind. Huh. What a weird poll. I fucked that poll up, basically. We got like 60% of people saying no. Here, let's see what that guy's saying. Dillon Mohawk with the Frank Caves beard. That sounds cool, man. Do a little fusion dance. I'd love to see Death Stranding 2 go deeper into stealth and base infiltration. Yeah, that actually, I thought that might be a part of what Death Stranding Director's Cut was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of that infiltration factor added in. I want to play Death Stranding, but 40 hours of unskippable cutscenes is what's holding me back. You will have to deal with cutscenes playing any Hideo Kojima game. It's just kind of part of it. It tells a very deep tale, so you would not like Metal Gear Solid 2 at all. Tricky Panda 65. Hey, what you doing in my compartment bay? Xbox on top. Oh, yeah. 40 hours. I don't know about 40 hours, but it definitely, you know, Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots. That is like 50% cutscene. 50%. Yeah, I know. I love State of Decay 1 and 2. I love it too. See, that's where we can connect on something. It's like, it is a repetitious game. Like, people can't say it's not. It is a repetitious game. Shoot zombie, take over base, go get the supplies. There's a lot to combat, and there's a lot to the ballistics of it, but you would probably say, or most people, I guess, would say, it's repetitious. But I don't see that as a bad thing. I like repetitious games sometime. Why the fuck not? Let me get this poll going before we lose people. What was the question? Let me look back. Oh, yeah. Is Game Pass a joke right now? Yes or no? Metal Gear Rising was very similar to 3D Ninja Gaiden. Titles for casuals. Huh, for casuals? MGS Snake Eater longest cutscene was around 30 minutes. That was a good cutscene, though. Dude, if you look at the production of that shit, it makes sense. 7 hours is a lot, but certain games I would put aside 7 hours for that. Like, do you know how much filler and how much bullshit? Like, looking back to my memories, I was thinking about Game of Thrones last night because I followed all the actors. I usually do that on like Instagram or whatever, Twitter. Followed all the actors, right? And I'm cleaning up my Instagram. I'm saying I'm going to unfollow everybody. And I'm like, look at all these Game of Thrones actors. I would follow them still if it didn't fucking suck. Like the ending, it feels like all wasted time to me now. If I knew the ending was going to be that shit, I should have just ended it. I should have just not watched the show at all. Like, all that time wasted, basically. Now, I'm not going to say the time is really wasted, but if you can't stick a landing on something and you're building toward that ending the entire fucking time, then we're going to have a major issue. Major issue. So that's the thing. That's how I measure time, kind of. Last of Us 2, great gameplay. Story was shite. I like the story. Standard revenge. I wouldn't say standard revenge. It was more like a domino effect. It's like, it has been performed, though. I'm trying to think exactly how it was. It's like, look at us. We're in the cycle of killing each other, man. Like, they've already told that tale. I wouldn't call it straight up revenge, but I do know what you mean, Chaz. I do. After having Silent Hill stripped away from him by the monsters, Konami, Kojima went off the deep end, and Death Stranding was his mental breakdown, kind of. But it was kind of also a reassembly towards communication. Like, communication felt like it was lost, and, I do agree with that. Like, social media, I don't feel closer to all these people. I have like 700 people on social media. I've got like 1,000 people. I don't feel close to too many of them, man. I feel even further away with social media. So yeah, I understand why he made that game. It shouldn't be about the production value, but the content value. The content value of Death Stranding is kind of, how do I put this? Acquired taste. Because you're traversing mountains, you're trying to get across the land, and I love that thought. Like, you're trying to figure out how to conquer this area. You're the only person who can really conquer it. There are things left in the world, kind of like Elden Ring, for you to use from other players, You know what, man? How long have you guys been able to send messages in these games? I'm pretty sure it was long ago, right? Dark Souls? Was that the first one where you were able to send messages to other people? Game Pass is Kino. I don't know, man. Is it? A major lot of it, okay? Let's just see. Is it Kino? Because I don't, I'm starting to wonder if I should even be a member of this. But let's just go through here and see if there's anything good. There's one good game in the top row. I have not played Alice Madness Returns, but Alien Isolation, literally the only good game. Now, if anyone says Among Us is good, you may be in the wrong area. The only reason it would be good in my book is because it's based on a communication, and I think that's a valuable thing in games. It's just forced to be multiplayer, which, if I made that game, I'd make it single player in some regard. But it requires people. So that's the only downfall, major downfall. But it's just a baby game. It's just a baby game. Ooh, man. Look at how large this game is, okay? Like, look, I understand it's good. 175 fucking gigabytes, okay? 175 gigabytes. Now, I've got unlimited internet. Mainly thanks to this channel and keeping things going, like that. That's how we keep things smoothed out around here financially in that regard. But I don't care. This will take me a long time to download. And then when I decide I'm done with it, uninstall it. Look at all that time. I'll have to reinstall it again. And I don't know if hard drives or whatever wear and tear. Solid state drives, I mean. Alice in Wonderland. Here, let me see. Madness Returns is a masterpiece. I've heard it's a masterpiece, but bro, I gotta hear it from you guys. It's good. It's a masterpiece. Maybe I'll stream that sometime. If you guys say it's a masterpiece, I could go in completely blind. Origami 2. I think it's okay. I just think it's okay. I played this once on the cloud back before we had the capture card. And it's just really a Game Pass game. There's no other way to say it. It's a fucking Game Pass game. But is that such a bad thing? I don't know. I don't really think so. Because $15 is what I pay for all of this. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all this with a fine-tooth comb or, go through it slow as fuck. But, at my pace. The Ascent is excellent. The Artful Escape, beautiful. Army of Two, I played that back in the day. We're going back to fucking video store rental time when it fucking first opened, basically. And I just, I only got so much time. And measuring time is something I do these days. Holy shit. You guys see. You guys understand what it is. Every title on here, look, it's got its fan base. But is it really... It does really Game Pass have it going on right now. I think they could step it up, but... I don't know. Let me see how this poll's going. Huh? Get your thinking cap on, mister. We don't say huh around here. Do a blind playthrough, yes. Back to back. What's that? Army of Two with a friend is Kino. Yeah, yes, indeed. That's couch co-op that I miss. And by the way, they have taken out couch co-op for Diablo 2. I didn't know that's why it received such a low score. I was thinking about buying it, but then I thought in my head, why? Why buy that? I hope it just comes to Game Pass. That's what I say for most things. And then when they do come to Game Pass, I'll either like it and play it all the way. Most times, I really don't enjoy it. I won't play a Game Pass game all the way through unless it's actually really juice. Oh my god, I tried running Crossfire X on the cloud. Impossible. I fucking dare anyone in here to play this game on the cloud. Good luck getting in there. By the time you do, you will be tearing your hair out. I'm pretty sure you can, but you have to have ultimate patience. Ultimate patience. I can't even tell you why. I could, but it's dumb. It's a stupid-ass reason. Oh, Cricket 2019. Holy shit, folks. Let's just get on the uniform right now. Oh! God, the NPCs look like fuck. What has happened? I literally consider Game Pass games to be on a lower level most of the time. I just can't wait till we get actual, really, really big titles. Starfield's literally going to kneecap the industry. Everything competing against it is going to lose. Kind of like this game, but it's anime stuff. So, I don't really talk anime stuff on this channel. DayZ, literally, this game is malware. You install this, you're putting your console at risk. I meant to put up that video sooner, but literally, guys, it's it's a problem. Crossfire X is amazing. Put down the pipe, son. Calculating Infinity, what the hell is that all about, man? I'll get down on some Calculating Infinity right now. Shit. Right now. You know what I mean? Never played Dead Space Ignition, but I'm just saying, guys, I'm not going to go through this whole fucking list. But I'm just saying, unless you're, in the Doom franchise, Dishonored, certain franchises I could totally understand. But the consistent content, it is not to be found here. Consistent? I don't know, man. It's starting to get old. Like, we've had the same games on here for a while. And the further we get without games, like being released generally to the general audience, not even just Game Pass, but the further we get without games being released, what are we going to do? What are we going to do, mister? Still got to play this. This is particularly, one reason I would love to own Game Pass. But, yeah. Just got to wait time, got to get there eventually. This right here, I would play the fuck out of this. 23 gigs, too. And it looks so good. Ah, man. I don't know. It's partial nostalgia that keeps me on this. Like, that's really it. DayZ is on console? Yes, it is. You want to see it, dude? This game is well, I shouldn't say what it is, but malware is the best word I can use. Descenders looks cool. It is cool. Descenders is kind of cool for about 20 minutes, and then I put it down. Descenders. Where is it? Huh. Oh, yeah, this game is kind of cool, actually. It's just, they're cheap. All these games kind of seem cheap, but I mean, they're Game Pass, so can I argue? I don't know if I can argue. It's just kind of interesting. We played this one as well on the cloud. But my God, I really don't suggest playing this game, man. You want to talk about a game that just... I mean, I fell through the earth and there were lasers coming into my fucking eyes, okay? I'll show you guys the footage sometime. Well, when I get a chance. But I just... I'm telling you. Warning. This game is malware. This is a... I can't say the word. Can't say the word. You know what the word is. 43% burnt. Dude, Frank Caves is so based. What up, DeathX33 in the house? Too many outdated games. Well, I like that, though. People tell me to play Death's Door and stuff like that. But I'm more akin to playing, Dead Space 2 for you guys. We got through the entire Dead Space 1, but this game is... I think it's a little bit scarier. A little bit more freaky. A little bit more intense. Action. Holy shit, look at that guy. Guy looks... Jesus. It's a snappin'. Can't say it. But no, I'm just being honest, man. Got an itchy nose. I just can't help but look at this and wonder, should I be a Game Pass subscriber? As an Xbox person, I say yeah for now. But next month, we're really going to test if this should even be a thing. Because I am about to unsubscribe. If they can't provide, some occasional juice to my cup, what's the point? Anyway, let's get off that trip. Please do Dead Space 2. We might. I got to look back at some polls. We might have some obligations of some games to go through. Like, Mind at Bay supported the channel behind the scenes. Or maybe he didn't do it behind the scenes. Maybe he super chatted and said buy it. But Fear 2, Project Origin. We're going to play that live and do a review that way. Because I can't play it off stream and do a review. It would just be a little bit... Well, you'll see what I mean when I do play it. Interesting game, but, a little rough. I've enjoyed Game Pass, but I feel, wish I could read comments quicker. Oh, Fable is there? Yeah. Yeah, they have all three of them, don't they? All three Fables. Yeah, you guys need to check, man. There's a good list of games on here. But what I'm saying right now is I'm kind of burnt out of it. Like, people tell me to play certain titles. Like, I feel like I own Firewatch, so I don't need to play it right now. But there's just so much. There's so much here. It's just, I hope we see some high-quality titles. Tetris. They're good. No, I will literally show you guys. The game is malware. I uninstalled it. But if you want to know a game that's really malware, one second. One that will make your console break if you let it go long enough. Here, let me see. It was 99 cents or something. Or no, wait, it was free. It's a free game. But I don't suggest playing it. Let me see if I can get there. I have footage of this too. I don't know if I have it in the same video because I do videos ahead of time on this channel. I don't release videos literally constantly, but we do stream pretty often. Let me see. It's called One something. Oh, it made me so nervous. I uninstalled it faster than I've done anything. It's an anti-smoking ad. Here we go. It's literally an anti-smoking ad, but this game, One Leaves, there's not even details for it, so maybe it is malware. Where the hell is it? There's no details at all. But it's an anti-smoking ad. This made my console like slow down. It did everything that I didn't want it to do, which makes me nervous as fuck. But I don't suggest playing this. And I mean, I'm on the next gen, and if that makes me nervous on next gen, I don't know what it's going to do to you guys. Like, whatever you're playing on. I think Game Pass is subjective, really. If you like classic games, it would be worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it is worth it. It's just, we need to see some AAAs. You know, some high shelf standards. Don't they have Red Dead Redemption Enhanced Edition on Xbox? Enhanced Edition? Never heard of it. Enhanced Edition. I actually bought the Japanese version of Red Dead Redemption because it was cheaper. So when you go to Red Dead Redemption, or maybe it wasn't that, maybe it was Undead Nightmare, but when you go to that, it's all Japanese characters. Xbox are beginning to see light. The light I see is, Game Pass. At least I'm getting 300 plus titles for $15. Now, Snoy pays $70 for a piece of shit they will throw on the ground 2 hours later. Gran Turismo 7, Returnal. These are some of the worst games I have ever seen. And that's not even an understatement. You want to talk scores? You want to talk Metacritic? Why don't you go check the Metacritic right now? What is it, a 1.7? 1.9? Gran Turismo is dead. And the critics... How do I even put this? They shouldn't have jobs. The critics, they're giving it like an 8, a 9? Huh. What are they running it on? I haven't even played it yet, and I know Returnal is amazing. Is Mad Max on Game Pass? It used to be, but I own it, so I'm not really worried about it. I bought it because it was cheap, and I support developers that put their game out for cheap, despite it being like probably one of the best games. But I don't know if it's on Game Pass. I'd have to check. But that is definitely a title I would suggest right out of the hat, No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Just regular Max, no Mad Max. I actually love Returnal. What do you love about it? Because from what I could tell, until they updated it with the, 6-month down the road patch, you couldn't save your game. So every time you would turn it off, you would start over from the beginning. Even if you made a lot of progress, had a lot of weapons, killed a lot of bosses, fought a lot of enemies, had a lot of orbs or whatever. You shut your console off, you leave, you come back, you turn your console on. Same spaceship crash, the lady's face, over and over again. That's a big problem with it. And once you get past the first time loop, I understand things start happening. But man, it's kind of the same, just nonstop. Dude, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. I like the aesthetic, I guess, more so than anything. When you're shooting at that, meticulous blob, the way it's forming around, pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I like the thought of roguelikes, all of this shit. Rogues in general, let's step that shit up. I want to see more of that. But as a game of its own, I can't get on board. Returnal co-op. Oh yeah, I did hear. Yeah, co-op, wasn't it? Is that one thing they're doing with that? Maybe that would help it. Ever played The Darkness? Shoot. That's going to be one of the games we play on this channel. The Darkness, Deadly Premonition, stuff like that. We're guaranteed to play that on this channel. It's just going to take a while to get there. Or, it might not take a while, but yeah. Yeah, we've got The Darkness in the bag already. Definitely plan on playing this one. I played like 10 minutes of it just to see if you guys would really enjoy it. And I don't know what happened. But this game looks a lot better than a lot of games I have played. And you can it's weird. No one's essential. Like you can, dude, they're all gangsters. You can just blast away. Even if it's your like best buddy laying on the ground asking you for help, you can blast away and it won't do anything. It won't like end the game. Dillon, what do you think of Ghostwire? I don't like it. It's repetitious. That's the main fucking thing. Ooh, here, laser finger guns, over and over through the whole fucking game until my mind is shredded. No, thank you. I don't need Ghostwire Tokyo. They presented a premise, a false narrative, that is, that Shinji Mikami was involved, that he was the director. Nope, he's executive producer. He has a little money in it. Nothing else. And I hate that shit. So I'm not even close to being interested. It was one reason I was going to buy a PS5, which I need 5 reasons. Now it is off the list. Before the suspense cycle was added, you had to dedicate your PS5 to the game and use it in rest mode. And I heard in rest mode it could mess up your PlayStation 5, so that was a major concern to a lot of players who were playing it. Me, I luckily only played it for like a few hours and got the review in and did it that way. And, well, if the game is improved, I'd love to play it again, but I don't know if you can improve what I played. I don't know if that could really be improved by a save function or co-op mechanic. I don't know. I'll return to most games, once again, just to see if they've improved, but we'll see. Laser finger guns, that's what I'm saying, bro. You're slinging like wire at people and it's like a laser thing and you're doing all these fucking, different emotes with your hands. The same thing the whole game. The only thing I'll say about Ghostwire Tokyo that is interesting is the open world aspect. It's not completely open. You get section by section, opens up further and further. That's cool to me. That's something that could evolve the open world genre, but I'm sorry the game looks like a turd. Graphically, though, it looks interesting. Unwired Tokyo. If laser finger guns don't make a game good, then nothing will. I know, I'm picky. Miswired Tokyo, I know. Got The Darkness 2, never seen combat like it. I didn't get into The Darkness 2 because it is graphically different, and I think Jackie Estacado is a different guy. I don't know if the second one also has Mike Patton doing the voice, but I love Mike Patton. That's someone, if they put out their hand like this, I'd kiss it, Too bad. Not for everyone, but once it clicks, the gameplay loop is nice. I'll look back into it, Death X33, if I get the chance. I'm not just going to bash everything. I look at it from the perspective of which I have been taught to play it and, how to enjoy it. And it's just a brutal game. It's a brutal, brutal game. Which, it's totally beatable. It's not, unfair. Some aspects, it's definitely questionable. But at least it's not Elden Ring, where you're literally fighting God. Destroy you in one hit. Dude, oh, man. We'll be on from that chapter soon enough. Maybe the review will be the final chapter of that, but I may play it once more on stream. I'll just have to decide, Wish they would have went more horror. Ghostwire doesn't seem... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the action aspect. It's it's a sad thing. I was expecting something a little bit more, less comic booky. That's kind of it. Less of a comic book experience, more of a gnarly tale about ghosts and demons and hellions, devils and whatnot in Tokyo, in the streets, horrific monsters. But it's T for teen, pussified, not by Shinji Mikami. And yeah, I don't feel great about it. Death's Door and Tunic, along with a few others, have helped, but I'm reconsidering my subscription for now. We need more besides Starfield. It's coming down the road, so yeah. Pardon me. There's no fucking reason to jump on that. Like, dude, it's down the road. So we can really unsubscribe until it comes out. And then once we play it, we can decide if we want to buy it. That's what I look at it as, kind of a testing ground. Shredders on Game Pass. We were talking about that earlier on the show, and I want to make it very clear that I do not support this game. This is the most generic, the most sad, graphically just plain. There is nothing to this game. Don't let that stop me. Don't let me stop you from checking this out. But I'm giving the report like, I'm looking at the analytics, the weather, I'm looking at it like from black and white perspective, just completely news printed on paper, reading it like this. It sucks. It's terrible. It's so basic. It's the most generic Game Pass game I have ever played. And I know that's saying something. Either way, it really is. It really is bad. Pardon me. Final Fantasy X is a game worth streaming. Maybe I'd stream that. It's just really long. Our Lord and Savior Todd Howard will save gaming. Hell yeah, Solaire. Most definitely. Either way, guys, let's see. Cool Borders 2 is better. Hey, based. I like that. SSX Tricky. All of that stuff is better. Sean Palmer's Cool Border. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. That game was so fucking good. Like, it wasn't trying to be halfway simulator like this is. This is like halfway. But it's like trying to be like Skate. But it's really bad. Actually, I should just like play this for like 10 seconds and show you. It's really awful. I don't even know if there's music. Oh, and don't look at that and think, oh, Jackass. Oh, we're going to play Jackass. No, we're not playing Jackass. Hope there's no copyrighted music. Oh, my Mohawk is ruined. It's over. It's over. Ruined the Mohawk. So sad. We should have used the industrial spray. Yeah, this is it, guys. This is the epic snowboarding game. There you go. There's the whole game. And when you crash, that's what happens. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. Fuck. The fuck? I mean, bro, I understand some people may not have a high standard like me, but my god, this is literally the most basic thing I have seen. And the snow deformation is not very good. I think Steep is a better game if you want to, like, play a boarding simulator or something. This is fucking trash. Get it out of my face. Uninstalled, 0 stars. It's just, I want a good snowboarding game, too. I want a good snowboarding game. Well, I might make a little video on that or something. I don't know. Steep was decent. I'll be honest. I thought it was pretty good. Tiny Tina. Yeah, the advertising is doomed. That music, though. I know. Snowboarding on the Sega Saturn. Now we're talking. Hey, we didn't do too much damage. Hey, shit. That's the problem, man. Gravity pushing down on my hair, bro. I broke the game. He's doing the worm. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. Well, guys, I think we're going to call it a night here on the Midnight Oils. About 2 hours into the show. Tomorrow... Oh, we dropped 300 frames. I wonder what that's about. Tomorrow's show should take place during the day while the sun is up and stuff like that. But we may do an additional members-only Midnight Oils tomorrow night. We'll see what the show is exactly tomorrow, but we'll acquaint. We'll figure things out. But tomorrow's video should be done. Should be pretty decent. Or maybe there's 2 videos tomorrow. It's either 2 videos or 2 streams. I can't remember what I planned, but we'll see. It is terrible. It is terrible, but, how many gigabytes? Here, let me see first. Sometimes it's okay to... Oh! Hold on. Let me see how many gigs this is. 8 gigabytes. So, I mean, it's not a huge risk. You're not, putting in 180 gigs. It's not like Warzone or one of these big-ass fucking titles for no reason. Ark, I don't know why it's 175 gigs, but it doesn't look all that good in a bag of chips, you know what I mean? Hell yeah, appreciate that. DeathX33, thank you. Good stream. Appreciate that. We'll definitely be back on tomorrow with something of substance, and we'll get down to the brass tacks on that subject, too. Definitely. 2 hours in, perfect timing. Oh, yeah, Solaire, appreciate you for enjoying the show, man, being here, being a member. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Make sure to drink some water and stretch. The 2 things, essentially, people don't do enough of. But I'll tell you this, people. We'll be on tomorrow with something groovy. A nice little juicy morsel to take a bite out of. We'll see what the morsel is. I've got many things coming. Until next time, folks, may every road lead you to warm sands. But until then, ta-ta.